Aaradhya in my life is it's just all the way, and I couldn't ask for more. Tell her where I'm going and I'm going to work and when I'd come back, and way before she would even be obviously responsive to it, but I think one registers it and I believe in that. I negate everything and leave it. We haven't just brought a child into this world कि बस जन्म हो गया.
Because lots of them do that. A lot of people.
Not being judgmental, whatever reasons people may choose to do. Sometimes it may be compulsion, sometimes it may be choice, and it's each to them their own. But when it comes to me, I definitely have enjoyed, I'm blissed out experiencing every minute of it. Drawings are so many because you want to keep them all. So constantly you're writing the तारीख लिख रहे हैं, दिन लिख रहे हैं और रख रहे हैं. अभी वो बढ़ता जा रहा है, इतने सारे drawings हैं, and all these days when I'm doing media work, she'll be doing the sweetest thing. Okay, so now only you've got this. So these days I'm doing media work, she said, Mama, I want to tell you something. I made a card for you. Surprise! It's just the sweetest thing ever. You're meeting me now in by far the most blissed out phase of my life. With Aaradhya in my life, it's just all the way, and I couldn't ask for more. So it's all planned and worked out, and otherwise, well, one wouldn't be able to get back to work. I don't think any lady would want to get back to work if it means time away from her child, and it's not easy for any working woman. But it's empowering, I think, also to for your child to recognize and embrace the fact that you are a working individual. There is a career, there is a profession that you work in, whatever your vocation be. And I've talked to her about it since infancy. I mean, even if it meant I'm going for a little ad, I would always tell her where I'm going and I'm going to work and when I'd come back, and way before she would even be obviously responsive to it, but I think one registers it and I believe in that. I believe in that about a human spirit, about a human child, a human being, and that's what I've done all along, and today it's a natural way of life for her. I mean, at the same time, when it comes to me, I'm not, I have intensive periods, like extremely intense when it comes to work, and then I kind of spread it out. So it's all planned. I mean, even today I've gone and dropped her to school and all and come. So I plan my days, it's all there. Even in the working of the film, I work it out. So far with Jazba and with Sarabjit and with Ae Dil Hai Mushkil, I was able to conditionally work it out, where if it means a role requires prep time to get ready, I'll wake up really early and start that, and then I'll still do the drop off and prepping her and taking her to school, and then come and then reach a location during which you've saved on the getting ready time, and still get to work. So you plan it all and you work it out, and so far doable, great. Thank you for the professionals I'm working with. Everyone's been lovely. Obviously, I want to experience motherhood. I mean, why would I want to just delegate everything and leave it? We haven't just brought a child into this world कि बस जन्म हो गया.
Because lots of them do that. A lot of people.
Not being judgmental, whatever reasons people may choose to do. Sometimes it may be compulsion, sometimes it may be choice, and it's each to them their own. But when it comes to me, I definitely have enjoyed, I'm blissed out experiencing every minute of it, and it's lovely. The various stages, you kind of everything that you're talking to first, even a baby or an infant, I've been communicating throughout, and you suddenly see that becoming the person, and suddenly you see those same responses, you hear those sentences, and you realize when and where you've said it, and it's suddenly right there, and it's amazing. It's just so beautiful, and so, I mean, this is bliss, this is joy, this is life, this is the joy of life, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. The first time it happens, you get very emotional, and then you're like, is it just a phonetic thing, like sachmuch she said ma ki ma ho raha hai? Like you're trying to focus on that, and it's lovely, it's just beautiful. We're all doing that, and the drawings are so many because you want to keep them all. So constantly you're writing the तारीख लिख रहे हैं, दिन लिख रहे हैं और रख रहे हैं. अभी वो बढ़ता जा रहा है, इतने सारे drawings हैं, and all these days when I'm doing media work, she'll be doing the sweetest thing. Okay, so now only you've got this. So these days I'm doing media work, she said, Mama, I want to tell you something. I made a card for you. Surprise! It's just the sweetest thing ever. And then Mother's Day came in between all this, during which also wonderfully the most beautiful card has been made. And then you're seeing her now, because obviously one is writing, one is learning words. So one will write, love you so much. And all. And oh my God, that feels like the best thing ever in life, in the world, is nothing can trade that feeling. And these are just the most precious pieces. I mean, I keep saying probably all the walls will get adorned with it, and ghar shayad kam hoga for the amount of drawings and cards that she's wonderfully made, and each one is precious. Yeah. माँ से पूछ रहे तो हम तो कहेंगे, of course.
What does your mom tell you?
My mom says sometimes, she sees it and she says, my God, just like you. So I mean, I see it in her smile, I see it in mom's eyes, I see it when mom and dad sometimes will share a look. You see it, and sometimes I can see it too, because you'll recount an episode that maybe your mom and my parents have told me, and suddenly when I'll see like a small thing, like us din ek choti si chot lagi thi, so. And mom used to always tell me that I used to say blood scheme. You know, when I was small, I used to say, Mommy, there's so much blood. When I was very small, because I started chattering at the age of 2, apparently I was very talkative. I was talkative even before Aaradhya was talkative in terms of timeline. Okay. And very talkative. So, and I had said that it was an old family joke, but let it be. Recently, when choti si chot lagi thi Aaradhya ko, and she said, there was so much blood, Doda. She told mom. She calls mom Doda and Tulu. And we just looked at each other and we cracked up, because now that's not been dictated. Where did she say bloods from? And the way she said it, it was so simple. She wanted to obviously exaggerate and make it bigger. And it just made us smile in a strange situation, but it made you smile. It was a small nick, but still, to use that word. There are lots of little things like that, the way one will express, the way one will take to dancing and music and all of that. So you just smile and say mini me and kind of get on with it, and it's lovely. Actually, I've never sat her down to watch full movies. She's not really watched movies. No, she knows. She's a big
star, and if she goes
out...
And
that, she knows this is a wonderful world with a lot of love.
But she doesn't get confused when you're being snapped at, like paparazzi is on you,
tricking you. So जन्म से देखा है, जन्म से she's experienced it. We say it, I mean, she's seen it, like I said, since birth.
Exactly.
I traveled a lot, and I always, till date, I have her with me. So she's seen lovely members of the media. Thank you, Ji. And she's seen you all, and she sees us getting photographed. I've never discussed it with her, not made a big moment out of it, but I'm sure in a way she believes this kind of goes with the turf. At times, when she started talking, she did say, like, what are they doing? Like, we would come out of the house, when she started using her words, and I'd say, they're taking pictures, they're taking photographs of us, and they love us, and we love them, and people are waving, so you say, okay, wave back, so you reciprocate the love. So I'm sure, I mean, wonderfully, I hope, and she should believe that this is a wonderful world, and there's a lot of love in this world, and people are loving, people are just expressing that, and we reciprocate it, and she does that. She would stare at the flash bulbs, I'm sure, for the eyes. If kabhi when there is a lot, it takes you a second. That's a natural. So that's why, as an infant or a baby, I was naturally protective. It wasn't that I was covering her face, bhaiya ji. It was more like about, the flashes, and you're just naturally, instinctively protective about all that. You don't want a child to get alarmed or to wonder what this is. And interestingly, for the longest time, she's also a little camera shy, actually. She has been. It's now recently changing,
I think she's like very
changing
happy.
And changed. But initially, yeah, she has been. She has. Well, yeah, if it asks, talking about moments of silence, they don't exist in person or in the head, because there's so much going on in life. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not. And that's why people talk about how they highly recommend meditation. But today meditation is possibly also my moments with my daughter. Because even that's a full house. There's so much going on in life. But that's what it is, because life can find ways of presenting itself, but you must never sit and complain ki abhi, I'm not getting time out, ya itne busy hain. Life busy hai, to wo bhi किसी कारण है, वो भी अच्छा ही है. It's a good thing that time is flying us by. It's a good thing life is so hectic and so busy that you actually can't tell look at the time since we met, and we're picking up from where we left off.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing that, time is flying us by, and we've got so much going on. We're enriching our lives with so much experience. It's a blessing. Because this has been the nature of my life, I can't imagine having life with not much going on. And in terms of sitting and thinking, there is enough to think about. Karan hi karan hai. So it's not like sit and think and wonder. It's too hectic. But when you want to, you work it out. You work it out.